Hello, you are watching News 9 Digital's Facebook Live with me, Amrita, and today we will be giving you the COVID-19 vaccine roundup from across the world. What are the latest updates? So recently, AstraZeneca has resumed the Oxford University vaccine trials in the United Kingdom after a brief halt. Now, Serum Institute of India, which had also halted the clinical trials briefly here in India, has said that they will resume the trials once the DCGI gives the go-ahead. Now, why did the trials stop briefly in various parts of the world and the clinical trial sites? Well, it was because of a single event of an unexplained illness which occurred in one of the volunteers from UK. That is what the statement from AstraZeneca says. Now, reports suggest that one of the volunteers who had taken part in the clinical trial suffered from a severe bout of neurological disorder reportedly called the transverse myelitis. Moving on to Covaxin, which is India's indigenous COVID-19 vaccine being developed by Bharat Biotech, also in collaboration with the ICMR. Bharat Biotech recently published the study results of Covaxin initial trials, which was done on the animals, and it showed that it was pretty good. The reaction of the vaccine in animals was good and that it showed a positive outcome. It was done in monkeys and it shows that the vaccine worked. There were no adverse side effects which were observed in the animals when they were inoculated with the vaccine. Moving on to Pfizer and BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine candidate, they have also proposed the authorities to expand their phase 3 COVID-19 vaccine trial to about 44,000 participants while increasing the diversity of the trial population. So for the vaccine candidate for Pfizer and BioNTech, it is reported that earlier they were proposing to conduct phase 3 trials in about 30,000 odd volunteers, but now they are increasing the scope of the same. Moreover, they expect a conclusive readout on the efficacy of the vaccine likely by the end of October, and they are also likely to apply for approval to the regulatory body as early as October as well. So this is the update from Pfizer and BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine. Moving on to Moderna's vaccine. The phase 3 trials have enrolled so far 30,000 volunteers in the US, which began at the end of July, and it is expected to be completed by this month end, which is the phase 3 trials, which are very crucial. So it will, Moderna has said that it is already in talks with several countries to bring out millions of doses of vaccine, and it also expects to manufacture about 500 million of such doses vaccine per year since the beginning of 2021. Other than that, the Russian COVID-19 vaccine, which was quite in the news mostly due to the controversies, is the Sputnik vaccine. The Russian COVID-19 vaccine, Sputnik V, also published, the developers also published the initial phase 1 and phase 2 clinical trial reports in the Lancet, and it reported that the vaccine worked during the phase 1 and phase 2 trials. It produced antibodies in the volunteers and there were no side effects which were observed. However, critics have still questioned the data and its legitimacy, which was published in the Lancet. Moreover, the World Health Organization, which on August 12th said that it will review data from various COVID-19 vaccine developers and the data published by them, and then only it will give its stamp of approval for human use. So far, the World Health Organization has not given any such approval for the Russian COVID-19 vaccine, which is still conducting its phase 3 trials in various countries. Other than these particular vaccines, there are also the Chinese COVID-19 vaccine, 2 of them which are in the current race and in phase 3 clinical trials, which show some hope. However, just like the Russian vaccine, the data given out by the Chinese developers is also being questioned by several scientific community members because of the efficacy and the legitimacy of the data provided by them. So this was some of the top COVID-19 vaccines currently in the running from India and elsewhere across the world. You can leave your opinion in the comment section down below. Also like, share and subscribe to News 9 Digital.